The Samsung Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus were officially unveiled ahead of the Mobile World Congress 2018, and here's our first look at both devices. Before we continue, make sure you're subscribed to Gadgets360 and have clicked the bell icon. The highlight of the Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus is the dual-aperture setup on the primary rear camera sensor, which is capable of shooting at f2.4 when there's ample light, but can switch to f1.5 when the phone detects low light conditions. Samsung says this enables the Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus to capture 28% more light. Adding a new multi-frame noise reduction feature results in up to 30% less noise compared to the Galaxy S8. The other headlining feature of the new camera is this new super slow motion that works similar to what we've seen on Sony's recent flagships. The phones are capable of recording 960 frames per second, which means 0.2 seconds of footage is stretched out to 6 seconds when you're playing it back. You can export this footage as a GIF or use it as an animated wallpaper on the phone. Samsung is also introducing AR emoji, its answer to Apple's Animoji, with a few key changes. Unlike Animoji, which maps your facial expressions onto regular emojis, Samsung's AR emoji is meant to be a virtual avatar of sorts that lets you click a 3D picture of yourself and turn it into a customized emoji. You get 18 different expressions or emojis that can be used via the keyboard app on the Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus in any app and be shared with other users irrespective of the phone they are using. The final camera-related improvement is the introduction of Bixby Vision in the camera app that will now offer live translation features, the ability to recognize the buildings and other places in the frame, and even look at the food in your frame and provide information like the amount of calories in the item. This feature will be available only in select regions. Another upgrade is the presence of dual speakers tuned by AKG acoustics on both smartphones with one downward-firing speaker and the earpiece doubling as the other channel. Samsung says this setup results in sound that is 1.4 times louder than that on the Galaxy S8. All this is backed by Dolby Atmos for surround sound, with the toggle in quick settings enabling this enhancement for any kind of audio content, according to Samsung. Though the Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus look virtually identical to their predecessors, they do pack some important changes. Arguably the most important one is the decision to shift the fingerprint sensor from the side of the rear camera to below it, which fixes what was probably our biggest complaint with the previous generation Samsung flagships. Samsung says it has reduced the size of the bezel at the top as well as the bottom, done a better job of hiding the iris scanner at the top of the display, and made the screen darker, which means it blends in better with the rest of the body. What's more, the iris scanner and the face recognition now work together, which means you should have better luck authenticating yourself, at least in theory, when your face is partially covered. The Galaxy S9 Duo is powered by a 10nm 64-bit octa-core SoC and will be available in 64, 128 and 256GB storage options with support for up to 400GB microSD cards. You get the Android 8 Oreo experience out of the box and IP68 water and dust resistance as well. Connectivity options include Gigabit LTE, dual-band Wi-Fi 802.11 AC, USB Type-C, Bluetooth 5.0, and yes, the 3.5mm headphone socket. Both phones have an identical 8MP autofocus front camera with an f1.7 sensor. The Samsung Galaxy S9 features a 5.8-inch Quad HD Plus curved Super AMOLED 18.5:9 display with 4GB of RAM, a 3000mAh battery, and a super speed dual-pixel 12MP autofocus sensor with OIS. It's 8.5mm thick and weighs 163 grams. Meanwhile, the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus packs a 6.2-inch Quad HD Plus curved Super AMOLED display with an 18.5:9 aspect ratio, 6GB of RAM, a 3500mAh battery, and a 12MP dual rear camera setup with dual OIS. This phone is 8.5mm thick and weighs 189 grams. So that is a quick first look at the Samsung Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus, and for all things tech, log on to Gadgets360.com.